hello guys. Welcome ulit sa Psychology of Freedom. So ngayon, hindi naman muna tayo magta-type kasi ni-request to ni Noob Master. Ang request niya i-discuss or i-explain yung borderline personality disorder. And in the end, sabi niya, i-explain ko daw yung BPD in a romantic relationship. So, ayun, kay Noob Master, thank you so much sa pag-request ng content na to. So, ayun. So, about sa borderline personality disorder, na-discuss lang sa amin to nung college. So, yun lang yung isa-share ko. Hindi siya ganun ka-specific, medyo broad lang siya. So, ayan. Tsaka disclaimer din kasi itong content na to, it's not intended to replace professional diagnosis of this condition. This is just for educational purposes. So, if you suspect na yung kakilala mo or friend mo or family member mo may borderline personality disorder, seek help from a mental health professional. So, ayun. I will not go into detail din sa pag-discuss nito kasi mas gusto ko talaga mag-focus sa Jungian psychology. Yun talaga yung gusto kong i-content dito. Ayun nga, since ni-request to ni Noob Master, mag-ano lang tayo ng parang brief overview lang about the condition. So, ang source ko nito, ng mga sasabihin ko ngayon, is si Dr. Ramani, which is a clinical psychologist. So, yan. Ano ba talaga yung borderline personality disorder? Ang sabi ni Dr. Ramani, ang definition niya dito, it is characterized by instability and impulsivity when it comes to relationships, so mood, behavior, sense of self, and sense of identity. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? So, instability, ibig sabihin pa iba-iba. So, it can fluctuate up and down yung mood ng taong may BPD. Yung behavior nila, it can change drastically. Yung sense of identity nila. So, ganun. Unstable. Even yung emotions ng taong with BPD, it's very unstable. Tapos, ano yung impulsivity? Ibig sabihin, pabigla-biglang desisyon. So, kung ano yung naisip nilang gawin at that moment, they will do it without thinking about the consequences. Parang ganon. So, paano mo madidetect ano yung mga katangian nila? So, unang-una, meron silang fear of abandonment. Whether real yon or perceived. So, paano mo ma-differentiate? Kapag real yung situation, ibig sabihin, the person is saying na they will leave. Pero kapag perceived lang, parang kinonclude lang nila in their mind. So for example, itong taong to hindi nagpakita sa meeting nila or sa date nila or something, they will automatically think na they will be abandoned and they respond strongly. So what's the point, 'di ba? Lahat naman tayo, 'di ba, to a certain degree, merong fear of abandonment. So paano mo distinguish? Yun nga yung sinabi ni Dr. Ramani na it's natural for a personality pero it's taken to extreme. Ibig sabihin, meron ng dysfunction. Kumbaga, grabe na yung epekto niya sa workplace, sa family, sa romantic relationships, etc. So, kumbaga, to the point na nagkakaroon na ng dysfunctional relationship. So, yun yung difference. Isa pang example, di ba, yung taong may BPD, nasigawan niya yung partner niya or naggalit siya sa sa friend niya or something like that, they will automatically think na nagalit ako sa kanya, iiwan niya na ako, or nasigawan ko siya, iiwan niya na ako. So, ganyan yung mga may BPD. So, pangalawang trait ng isang taong may BPD, unstable and intense interpersonal relationship. So, ano ibig sabihin nito? Kumbaga, unstable yung relationship nila sa tao. Kumbaga, may time na very passionate and very intense and very, and very high. Kumbaga, nasa high sila ng relationship. And then, all of a sudden, biglang may strong arguments, intense anger, di ba? Kumbaga, extreme changes. Dahil na rin yon sa instability ng mood nila, unstable yung mood nila. So, for sure, magiging unstable din yung relationship nila with other people, di ba? So, number 3, third trait ng isang person with BPD, meron silang tinatawag na identity disturbance. So, ano yung identity disturbance? Ito yung sinasabi ni Dr. Ramani na wala silang strong sense of self. Hindi nila alam kung sino sila, parang ganon. Kung ano yung pinaka-identity nila, hindi nila alam. They just follow siguro kung ano yung nakikita nila, pero yung strong sense of identity, wala sila nun. Tapos, pang-apat, yun nga, sinabi ko na kanina, meron silang impulsivity. So, yun nga, sabi ko, acting without thinking about the consequences. Tapos, pagiging hyperreactive sa mga nakikita nila or na-encounter. So, ganun. They'll just do it without thinking. So, panglima, meron silang suicidal thoughts or behavior. Self-explanatory naman na, di ba? So, number 6, affective disability. Ibig sabihin nito, yung mood nila, sinabi ko na kanina, very unstable. One moment, they're very happy and high and sobrang good ng mood nila. And then, after an hour, it changes from here to here. Very high, very low. So, kaya nga minsan nami-mistake din yung bipolar disorder with borderline personality disorder. Kumbaga, may time na yung mga taong wala masyadong alam sa psychology, they can mistake one to the other. Pareho kasi silang may sudden and drastic change ng mood. Kasi unstable yung mood ng mga taong may BPD, di ba? Pero yung mga clinical psychologists, they know how to differentiate. So, ayan. Pang-pito, ang sabi dito, they have that sense of emptiness na hindi ma-fill up ng mga, 'di ba kasi usually sa atin normal naman 'yon, 'di ba? We feel empty. Pero yung mga tao, what they do is they fill it with with food, with movies, mga ganyan-ganyan. Pero a person with borderline personality disorder, it's really hard to feel that sense of emptiness. So, ayun. Number 8, meron silang inappropriate and intense shows of anger. Uncontrollable yung anger nila most of the time. So, kaya nga unstable yung relationship nila, di ba, with other people. Dahil nga, hindi nila makontrol yung anger nila. So, ano yung difference nito sa lahat ng personality disorder? Kasi meron tayong 10 personality disorders. Ang sabi ni Dr. Ramani, ang unique trait sa kanila is sila yung pinaka may unstable na emotional state. So, ayun, tinanong din ni Noob Master kung how it works in a romantic relationship. So, same lang naman whether romantic yan, family, or friendship, it manifests the same. Ang difference lang is siguro mas intense yung sa romantic relationship. Diba? Ito naman, sariling point of view ko lang. Common kasi sa mga INTJ and INFJ yung fear of abandonment. So itong mga may label ng borderline personality disorder, pwedeng sila ay INTJ or INFJ who was traumatized as a kid. So they are unhealthy archetypes. So kaya ganun kagrabe yung fear of abandonment, intense shows of anger, kasi pwedeng hindi na nurture. Halimbawa, yung inferior function nila kasi extroverted sensing inferior. It's all about fear of abandonment. So, ayan. Marami ring factors kasi 'di ba, ang personality, it's our nature. Pero, yung nurtural component like how you're raised, your family, your environment, your parents, the kind of parenting that you receive, the culture that you have. Kumbaga, dalawa yan to make the personality. So, ayun. Tapos last, ano masasabi ko sa mga taong feeling nila may BPD sila, yun nga, seek help. Tapos, tingin ko malaki din yung matutulong ng meditation, consistent meditation, not medication. Kasi, ano bang ginagawa ng meditation? It brings you back to the present moment. It brings you back to what's real. Kasi most of the time, yung fear natin, it's just because of our imagination. At it's all about the future that might happen, pero it's not real, di ba? It appears real kasi nga we imagine it and then we have physical reaction. Nagkakaroon tayo ng ano ba, bumibilis yung tibok ng puso, um, nagsusweat, kaya siya, it appears real. Pero pag nag-meditate ka, it's clearing your mind, you're detoxifying your mind. Kasi sa mga taong fearful, they have compulsive thinking eh. Compulsive thinking of the bad future that can happen. So, ayun lang. Sana may napulot kayo. Tapos, thank you kay Noob Master. Thank you so much. Sorry, hindi ko talaga siya ma-discuss in detail kasi nga mas focus ako sa Jungian psychology. So, uh, thank you pa din sa pag-request and see you sa next video.